Today I'm talking about how to get that call back. Hey, it's Tom Jacobs, TomJacobs.com. Thank you so much for tuning in today for some more great content on how to make your business better, whether that's through sales, through marketing, through business management. I'm here to help you. Oh, and by the way, if you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel yet, well, you just do that right here. Just click on that little icon that says subscribe. So today we're talking about how to add value to your prospects so that you can get them to call back, especially using voicemail. I don't know about you, but when somebody sends me an email, I'll kind of look at it, and if there's value to it, I'll respond to it. If somebody sends me a voicemail, generally I don't listen to my voicemails very often, so just FYI, if you ever call and leave a voicemail and it takes me a while to return your phone call, that's probably why. But I'll tell you who I do respond to on their voicemail is somebody that's added value and has created an open loop in my brain that makes me want to call them back and close that loop. So what is an open loop in the brain? Well, an open loop is when it's like watching a soap opera or one of these TV shows that there's a cliffhanger at the end and you're like, what's going on? So that you tune in next time, right? That is a typical open loop. There's unanswered questions. So I want to give you a couple things to say on a voicemail message which would get somebody to call you back. So here's the situation. You want to get somebody to call you back, and up until this point, you've had maybe several different contacts, but you haven't been able to get them to respond and set up an appointment with you. So how about leaving a message that actually adds value to them instead of saying, hey, I'm trying to give you a call again, blah, blah, blah. Everybody's busy. Nobody wants to just, oh gosh, I didn't call Tom today, so I'm going to call him back. Right? That's generally not in everybody's top of mind. So you have to give a reason to call back. So here's a little scripting that I've worked on that has worked very, very well for me. My business partner and I were just discussing your situation recently, and I think we have a really good solution for you. Could you give me a call back at boom, 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 leave your phone number. So imagine that. You get that email and it's, oh, well, Tom was thinking about me, and he brought in a business partner to think about as well. And now they want to discuss something that will make my business better. So obviously there's an open loop, and to close that loop in my brain, I'm going to need to call back and get that information. So when you start leaving messages like that, where you're actually genuinely caring about that person, and it is truthful, of course, then you leave that open loop and they will call you back. If you actually close the loop on the call and tell them exactly what you were discussing and what the solution was, well, they're not going to call you back, and they may not do business with you. I mean, the whole point is to get them to call you back so you can schedule an appointment so you can do business with them. So let's say somebody's contacted you, but for whatever reason, you have been trying to get them on the phone and they just aren't responding to you. They're not responding to your emails or your text or things like that. Well, you need to get a voicemail that gets a little bit more aggressive maybe in terms of getting them to call you back. So you might say something like this: hey, so-and-so, I got your email or your web inquiry about working with me on XYZ problem that they might have. And then go on to say, well, I have a special program that I think would be a perfect fit for you as it relates to whatever problem it is that they had. Please give me a call back and I would be happy to fill you in on the details. Something like that, especially if somebody has sent you an email saying, hey, I'm interested, but then you try to get a hold of them and they just won't respond to you. Something like that will get a response 9 times out of 10. So I hope those two situations were helpful for you, that you are giving people value, giving them a reason to give you a call back, and therefore adds value to you and your business. So until next time, have a great day.